You know what's funny is like looking at the logos and stuff like that. Like that second one's like, going, no way, no way.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Exertion Sports. My name's Cody,
And I'm Myles.
and today we're going to be going over some facts about the Carolina Panthers.
So, in order to go over the facts, we got to start at the beginning, which the Carolina Panthers were founded on October 26th, 1993. But they didn't play their first season, however, until 1995.
The Carolina Panthers were not actually the first pro football team in North Carolina. There were several attempts throughout the years in order to create a pro football team, but they never really panned out. Some of those include a Depression-era team, which was known as the Charlotte Bantams. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. If not, guys, let me know. They played there for about 3 seasons before folding in 1934. This was followed in 1941 with the Dixie League's Charlotte Clippers, and in the 1970s when the Charlotte Hornets played in the now forgotten World Football League.
So, ever since the Panthers have started, they've went through and been recognized with 4 separate logos. Only 2, however, have made their helmet. They are pictured right here.
When deciding a team name for the Panthers wasn't actually the first name that was considered. There were several names, including the Cobras, the Rhinos, and the Cougars. But the decision was made because of a suggestion from the then owner's son, Mark, who said that he liked the Panthers because he's always liked big black cats.
And when they finally decided on a logo for the Panthers, they had to pick a color. Now, Jerry Richardson liked the color blue, but he didn't want to be a stereotype and go with the Carolina Tar Heels blue or the Duke blue. So he kind of mixed them together, and that is the color that we see the Carolina Panthers represent today.
We all know that the Carolina Panthers currently play at the Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's their current home, but it hasn't always been the case. The Carolina Panthers did not actually move to Charlotte until 1996, but for their season in 1995, they actually had to play at the University of Clemson.
And since Clemson is in South Carolina and the Panthers' new stadium is in North Carolina, they have embraced the motto, 2 states, 1 team. This is not a motto that anyone else has because they don't represent multiple states.
Following right up with that, 2 states, 1 team motto, the Carolina Panthers logo actually has a little hidden Easter egg. If you tilt your head slightly and squint, you can actually see that the Carolina Panthers logo loosely resembles both of the Carolinas, as you would see on a geographical map.
One of the best representations of the Carolina Panthers is their mascot, Sir Purr, who has went on record saying that his favorite snacks include birds, such as falcons and seahawks.
The Carolina Panthers are actually a fairly recent team in the NFL, ranking as the 29th team out of the current 32.
Later this season, if you keep up with the Panthers, you will see that they are expanding their Hall of Honor. Currently, it was only occupied by Sam Mills, but they are expanding this year with 4 additional Panthers alumni, such as Jake Delhomme, former quarterback, former tight end Wesley Walls, former wide receiver Steve Smith, and former offensive lineman Jordan Gross.
So you may be familiar with the phrase "keep pounding." It trends a lot on Twitter and other social media sites whenever Carolina's playing. And they use it in a lot of their promotional material, and it's just their motto. But what you may not know is that actually originates from a former player of the Carolina Panthers, Sam Mills. He was a linebacker that unfortunately passed away in 2005 due to intestinal cancer. And to remember him, he has passed on basically that legacy of keep pounding, and they stitched that in the collar of every single jersey that the players wear.
One of the notable alumni who's put on the Panthers uniform, who's also famous in other sports, is Goldberg. Known in WWE for many wrestling matches, played for the Panthers in 1995. It was in an off-season or as a practice squad member, but he was still a member of the Carolina Panthers.
As of 2018, the Panthers have switched ownership, and that basically revealed the current value of the Carolina Panthers, which is rated at $2.3 billion.
Speaking of new ownership, the new owner's name is David Tepper, who is formerly a minority owner in the Pittsburgh Steelers. He bought the franchise after the former owner and founder, Jerry Richardson, was forced out of the Carolina Panthers.
You may be familiar with the Boston Red Sox using a certain Neil Diamond song in their stadium, but they're not the only ones. After every home win, the Carolina Panthers play Sweet Caroline in their home stadium.
Bum, bum, bum. With this being the Panthers' official 25th season, we would like to talk about how that they have appeared in 2 Super Bowls. They did lose both of those. However, they did face some pretty notable people in history who are or will be Hall of Famers. A couple guys, you may know them as Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
And I'd just like to throw in 2 Super Bowls already, and they started in the 90s. That sounds pretty good to me. Piggybacking right off the last thing, not only did the Panthers start in the 90s, and they've already been in 2 Super Bowls, but they actually started at the exact same time as the Jacksonville Jaguars in order to keep the NFL even in the number of teams they had.
So even though they haven't won the big game yet, they have won 2 of the NFC Conference Championships and as well added 6 division championships. However, as they are in the NFC South now, they've only won 5 NFC South championships, but they won 1 West division championship, being the farthest East team to win the West.
We're all familiar with Cam Newton, the way he celebrates after every touchdown, the way he gives the ball away to all the lucky kids in the stadium. But one thing you may not know about Cam Newton is that although he started being quarterback for the Carolina Panthers in 2011, he actually didn't graduate from university completely until 2015 with a degree in sociology. He did all of his homework and schoolwork in the offseason.
We thank you all for listening to our facts. Make sure to check the description for our social medias. We'd also like to say personally, this is my favorite team, so doing this project was fun.
Also enjoy the Panthers. They're not my favorite team, but they are the home team, so it was fun for me as well. Let us know what you guys thought about the video, as well as let us know what you think about this layout here. Do you like this kind of video? Would you like to see more random fact videos? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you know as soon as videos are live. And we thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.
And one last thing I would like to add, if you have a certain team that you would like for us to do facts on, let us know that in the comments. But I've got to end it on one note. Keep pounding.